Jono, first loss at home since February. What's your initial reaction?
Obviously disappointed, regardless of when the last time we lost. In a bad run of form, really bad run of form, and just disappointment. Gutted for everyone.
Are you starting to get a little bit concerned now?
I got concerned when we had a 1-2. Don't think we just kept brushing things under the carpet. I got concerned when we conceded in the last one against Halifax. When we'd done that 2 weeks before against Fylde, we was concerned. We were concerned every time we don't win or we lose a game of football. I think when you've not won for 7, which is the longest run me and Byrne have ever had in management, not winning 4, of course it's a concern. I think it's a bit more than that as well. I think start looking into other reasons why the run's happening. I've given my programme notes why the reason I thought a couple of mitigating circumstances, but we've played. We conceded 5 goals at home in the last 2 games, got 1 point. I think we've had more chance in the last 10 minutes than both sides have had put together in 2 games. So it's staggering as to what's going on. But it's what happens in football. You go 9 unbeaten, you're the kings of the world, and then you don't win for 7, and your head's on a chopping board.
Do you think what might have changed? Put your finger on anything in particular, or?
The opposition are very good teams. They're very good sides. You could see exactly what Tamworth were trying to do today. If sides are happy to come in not to get beat, and if they score on the counter or on a corner as they did, and then on the counter after we scored, it's a game plan executed to a T. I think my opinion is that when we first come into the league, the first 9 games, because we were a new league, sides weren't paying us any respect, so they opened up against us and we cut sides up to pieces. And then obviously the last few games we've played against sides who play on the edge of the box. It's hard to break them down, it's hard to play on the counter and getting behind, so you've got to adapt a little bit, and we haven't done. Having said that, out of the 4 defeats we've had, we've been leading in 3 of them. I think out of 9 games that we've dropped, so the draws and the wins, we've been leading in 6 or 7 of them. So we've been in the game. The games we've lost have all been by the odd goal, but the fact of the matter is we're not winning, and it's not acceptable.
But the amount of chances consistently creating more, do you think there's an element of it's just not falling quite right in that 6-yard box?
Of course there is, but and that's, you're spot on. But then win 1-0, draw 0-0, draw 1-1. When you're coming back from 1-0 down, which we keep doing, we did it last week and did it against Brackley and then done it again today, then draw 1-1. But we don't seem to have the mentality to stay switched on. It's amateurish. It's really poor to concede the way we have done. Then you go up the other end, you create good chances, and lads are pulling away from putting their head away from things. They've just done one up at the back post. The kid's nearly put his head through the goal, and I think that's the difference.
So, what reaction are you looking for at Telford next weekend?
I think that you know the answer to that question. We're looking to bounce back. We're looking to win, which we've been trying to do for the last 3 weeks. As you say, it's not falling for us at the minute. The amount of chance we created over the last 3 games, we should have won the league by now. With the amount of goals we could have scored, it's been never known anything like it, to be honest. But again, keep it tight at the back. Don't switch off. Stop conceding crap goals on set pieces and mark tight. It's so basic. It's so basic. The reason why we're conceding, it's untrue. But at the end of the day, that comes down to me and Byrne. That comes down, we're picking the plays, we're picking the team, we go through set pieces. So fingers start being pointed, and they're pointed at me and Byrne, and rightly so.